Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we've got confirmation of deliveries, Tesla Model Y deliveries getting pushed, and we've got a screenshot of what you do not want to see, but a delivery date, an estimated delivery date pushing into October. So we'll talk about what that means, what potentially could it mean for the 7,500 federal tax credit in a second topic, and also what you could potentially do to try and avoid this, which this person who sent me this, actually I was helping them out and giving them some advice, and it kind of just makes sense at the end of the day. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. This live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. We also have a giveaway running on the channel right now. So if you want to win one of these 3 Tesla robots that I'm giving away, I'm using Gleam to kind of organize the giveaway here, so you can join in right there. It's free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed, and don't be scared about this, like 1,000 entries. One person can get like up to like 10 or 12 entries, so it's not that bad at all. And we've got, look at this, 4 days left if you want to get in on this. And so we've got confirmation of delivery dates getting pushed out into October. If you are waiting for a Model Y, this is something you do not want to see. We can see a Model Y order right here. Estimated delivery date October 1st through October 10th. This could mean a handful of things, and we'll talk about like the 7,500 federal tax credit, but more importantly, you might want to know, if this happens to you, what can be potentially done to try and get into a vehicle ASAP. It's kind of funny that the most of the times when I see something like this, like an estimated delivery date, I usually see a September timeframe. And so this is the first confirmation that we've seen of an October timeframe, which, if you don't know what's happening here, if you're brand new to this, if you take delivery after September 30th, the September 30th is the 7,500 federal tax credit, but it's more and more looking like that is a tax credit deadline for 7,500 at point of sale. Tesla hasn't released any sort of guidance yet, but at least the IRS has. And so we'll likely see some sort of update from all the different parties involved, like Tesla, Lucid, Rivian, and all of them in the near future. But if you got a pending order like this and you logged into your Tesla app and saw a delivery date like this, what would you do? Would you cancel it? Would you keep it? Or would you just keep your fingers crossed that like Tesla and the IRS are going to figure out some sort of solution for you with it? But shout out to Rick for sending me this screenshot and everything, because it is a pretty scary moment. And you know, I was helping Rick out to try and figure out like what's his options, what's the solutions, and really it's pretty simple. It's this: I would take a look at the Tesla inventory around you. I would even maybe go into a local Tesla store and talk to a sales associate there to see if there's any inventory, any demo vehicle inventory, anything that might be coming off demo fleet inventory that they can secure and attach the VIN to your order for a quicker delivery. And some of these, like me and Rick were talking, like, you know, it could be a vehicle that's a demo vehicle that has like 2,000 miles on it or something like that, which is a little bit on the high end. I think my threshold for demo vehicles is like 1,500 miles. But if you are facing, you know, getting the 7,500 versus not getting the 7,500, then it's kind of like more than, you know, just a $1,000 discount. It's a $8,500 discount, at least how it sits at the moment. And so depending on what market you're in, you know, it's going to be different case by case. Your miles may vary here. And really, if you're looking to be placing an order on a Tesla, I don't know if I would start on this page anymore, because you would kind of cause yourself anxiousness and anxiety. I would probably just go to like the inventory pages. And here's the quick tip: you would switch this to all deliverable, so you can see any and all of the different vehicles that you can purchase, and Tesla will register to your zip code for you. And then of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, then using our Tesla referral code does support the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used that in the past and in the future. And so let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. It is kind of wild and crazy to see that a 7,500 or that the Model Y deliveries are getting pushed into October at this point. So certainly it is going to be an interesting interesting climate as we get to the end of this month. And I know a lot of you out there want the maximum discount off your Teslas. Well, don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. That's why we partnered with GimmeTheVin.com so that you can sell your vehicle to them to get you the most maximum vehicle. One viewer actually sold their vehicle to GimmeTheVin.com, and GimmeTheVin gave them $3,000 more than Teslas. You might as well check it out. Link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's used our links down below in the description. And so now do keep in mind that these kind of dates like this are pretty fluid, but usually, I haven't seen this where it's updated to October. Usually it would say something to the effect of like September 2025, or maybe it will even switch in the near future. And so, it doesn't hurt to hit the message button that you see right here in the top right corner, and just if you're flexible on color options and interior options and even wheels, hey, you can always message them day by day and be like, hey, is there anything that popped up that I could take delivery with ASAP? You could message them. Calling probably won't work, but texting them, messaging them, and of course going into the store so you get their attention might work as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know if you're in this situation as well, or if you've got a further along delivery date for your Tesla vehicle. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks to that, everyone. Let's see who dropped by today. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. And Gene, thanks for coming in. Hi, Dennis. Do you think Tesla values will increase after the tax credit ends? I don't actually think so, because right now I feel like the used values are propped up a little bit by the $4,000 used EV tax credit. And I think once it disappears, everything will essentially be worth like about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 less. So if you're looking to buy a used one, I don't know if I would be rushing to buy one just yet, just because prices, they always continue to keep going lower and lower and lower. In this next topic, with the $7,500 federal tax credit deadline coming to an end, and maybe the switch will be from, instead of it being point of sale as a discount, it might switch to filing it on your taxes. So you might be curious, how does that actually work, and do you even get that full $7,500? I'll give you a simple way to look at it. I'll even give you a calculator and everything, because we don't know at the moment, because all of Tesla has said is taking delivery by September 30th of 2025 is the surest way to secure the credit at point of sale. And so my speculation at this point is that after September 30th, if you're still looking to take delivery, you'll still be able to get the $7,500, because the IRS says that you need to be in a binding agreement with a deposit. Tesla and the other brands just won't be able to give it to you at time of purchase. And so the only way to do it will be just be filing on your taxes, which will be filing on your income taxes, your state taxes in April of 2026, or before April of 2026, or really like January, February, March, if you do your taxes and everything like that. But the question is, will you get the full amount? Do you even qualify for the full amount? And here's how to actually calculate it. And this is going back like straight to like the content that you used to talk about, because there was a lot of confusion back then. Here's a great website, Smart Asset Income Taxes. You can just kind of put in how much you make. It's the default here, $75,000. You can even put in your location, but it actually doesn't matter on your state taxes. all you really need to do is, you can fill out all these other different things as well. All you need to do is go down to the federal side and see right here. It says 2024 taxes, $8,454. If this is $7,500 or above, then you're good to go. You're basically just going to get an added refund back in January or April during tax season when you file for your taxes. If it's anything lower, then that's basically what you'll get. If it's 6,000, you're going to get 6,000, but you really want the number to be higher, because this is for like W-2 income earners, on your W-2 income statement check for every single paycheck, you can see you pay a little bit into federal taxes every single month, every single bi-week, so on and so forth. And so that usually adds up to a cumulative amount, whether it's 8,000, 9,000, or even less. And that's what you'll be able to get. And of course, all of this is how it used to work in the past. I would still consult like a tax accountant if you're worried about not getting the full amount. But the rule of thumb, you can see like if you make 75,000 with no deductions, no 401k or anything like that, you should be good. And of course, if you make higher and higher, if you make any less, that's where it gets a little bit dicey. You can see we put $50,000 here, and your federal taxes is $4,000. So you want to be a little bit wary about this, and of course talk to a tax consultant to make sure that you're going to be able to get the full amount and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks everyone. Tesla 54, thanks for coming in. Do you think they'll do Model S Plaid used lease deals soon or in the future? I don't see why not. I think they're testing it right now with like the Model 3s and the Model Ys. And yeah, I could easily see them making that a little bit better and increasing to more models and everything. Rio, is there a way to trade a performance Model Y once it releases? The normal usual ways in which you would trade it as a used vehicle to Tesla or sell it on your own. There's no like step up program or like an Apple trade-in program for the iPhone. That'd be cool if there was, but really nothing at the moment. Random, thanks for coming in as well. Random, I just recommend what I use on our Tesla vehicles because I know a lot of you out there are just starting your journey or about to just buy a Tesla, and there's a lot of different accessories out there, and like 80% of them are junk. So I don't want you guys wasting your money, and you might as well get the stuff that's good that I recommend, that I use, and like the shops that I go to and everything, so that you're pointing in the right direction. You save some time and money as well, and of course you support the channel. It's a free way to support the channel down below in the description. And this next topic, I had no idea refresh Model 3's prices are crashing. This is like the lowest price I have seen in a while. Shout out to my friend who sent me this. He does work at a dealership and they did take it in trade. So that's the one big caveat here. But 2024 Model 3 Performance refresh. Now the mileage of this vehicle it's not high. It's just very interesting, but you can clearly tell it is a Model 3 Performance with the wheels, the spoiler and everything. A 2024 Model 3 Performance, all-wheel drive and everything. They took it on trade for $32,000. I think this vehicle is still for sale, and they're not selling it for that much higher than it as well, which is pretty crazy to see. But you can see here a couple different things are pretty interesting with it. Like, of course, 48,000 miles. The owner really knew exactly what to do here. Buy it, drive the wheels off, and get out of it before the basic bumper-to-bumper warranty ends. Now, it's still a Tesla, so you're not really going to go through too many issues, and you could also get like the extended warranty as well. So you'll pretty much be covered with this. But 2024 for Tesla Model 3 Performance. Like, I wish I could buy it for $32,000 or even in like the mid 30s. It's still crazy to see for sure. But let us know, would you love to buy a vehicle like this? I mean, this kind of got me thinking, like, what is like the cheapest, most inexpensive vehicle Model 3 Performance in the country? You can see we're still in like the 37s to 38. So at $32,000, it is pretty crazy to see a deal like that. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but if you're about to buy your Tesla, don't forget about all-weather floor mats, because your Tesla is not going to be coming with this at all. So if you're looking for a great set, lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check out 3W all-weather floor mats down below in the description. If you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off, which is the highest offer they've given out yet. So you might as well check it out. Link down below in the description. Thank you to everybody that's used our links down below in the description to support the channel and everything. Where's the dog? Oh, he's right over there, right off of camera. He was barking at me earlier, but it's not food time yet. Everyone hit the like button. No, thank you, Tesla54. Thank you for the reminder for everyone to actually do that. We do have a giveaway running on the channel right now. So if you want to win one of 3 Tesla robots that I'm personally shipping to all of you, here is the link so that you can jump in. I'll post it right here. Giveaway right there. Free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed. 4 days left. And don't be afraid about this 1,000 total entries, because one person can get up to like 12 entries, I think. And so it's going to be a random drawing that I'm going to be picking in less than 4 days at this point for a Tesla robot giveaway. 3 of those, 3 prizes and everything. And I think this is a little bit easier for me to manage. And so maybe I'll just start to just do a bunch of giveaways, every single month and everything. In this next topic, Model Y performance deliveries have begun. We've got our first transport real inventory photo of a Model Y. And one thing stuck out to me very, very, very quickly. Here's a photo that was posted from Tesla manufacturing for a ultra red Model Y performance. And I actually did like a double take on this, because like, wait, does it actually come in with chrome trim around the windows and everything? But that seems to be like a delivery type of protection here, because it's also on the door handles as well. But very sharp to see. I mean, we got the new front bumper here, got the new wheels, red calipers, and of course rear bumper as well. And you can also see there's a bunch of them being loaded up on the back. And so deliveries have begun for the Model Y performance. Now it's curious, like, when is it going to be coming for the US? Is it going to be coming like today? Is it going to be coming tomorrow, or even this month? I mean, fingers crossed on that one. Model Y L, as expected, I could really easily see this coming, but Model Y L is being now recognized by some Chinese consumers as the larger 4-person Model Y, not a true third row Model Y vehicle or third row vehicle as well. 3-row seats are folded to create a wider trunk space, so this is attractive to many consumers, which makes sense, right? I mean, the third row is great. It's a nice to have for something that you could use every once in a while, but really the most, like 80 to 90% of the time, most likely, you're going to have both of those seats folded down, and you're just going to have comfortable passengers in the back seat instead of everything there. And so very interesting to see. Speaking of performance, Unplugged Performance released their new Cyber wheels, and they look pretty nice and sharp. They're also saying that they're more efficient as well. And when you throw them on a sick truck like this in this tan color, kind of makes me wonder, like, should I have got this tan color? It looks very, very, very cool and aggressive with that. But Cyber Nova is the wheel that this is the new wheel that they debuted and calling. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. And don't forget, Unplugged Performance also has a wheel trade-in program as well. So if you're looking to trade in your Model 3 wheels, Model Y wheels, Cybertruck wheels, and more, you can get a $1,000 discount or credit. And you do not have to be in California. You can be anywhere in the US to trade their vehicles in. They basically send you a box and you should ship it back to them and everything. Like those Unplugged Performance RW wheels are pretty sick as well. And so let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I have noticed Tesla isn't leasing the Model Y Performance and newer, only 2023 Model 3 Performance and Model Y and 3S and older, newer. Oh, interesting. I didn't even notice that. I really feel like I don't even know too many people that have gone into those used leases, but it could be interesting to see, like, if the S and X, or maybe will it be an outlet for them to kind of push their loaner vehicles or their vehicles, like the demo vehicles, into like a used lease at a lower price. That'd be pretty cool. IT, thanks for coming in. IT Daddy, I found a way to watch you while driving the Tesla. I watch you on my Tesla on my iPhone, but have the audio play on the rear speakers. Oh, nice little hack there. And you're probably on full self-driving as well with the subscription. Very cool to see. And thank you for being a Patreon member and channel supporter and everything. IT Daddy and everybody else that's watching, thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, Tesla is doing a little bit of an interesting thing here. They're going to begin Robotaxi rides for new deliveries. I mean, this makes sense because usually when you pick up your vehicle, you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to get to the dealership or the store or the Tesla store to pick up the vehicle? Am I going to ask like my friend? Am I going to call an Uber and pay whatever the cost may be? But Tesla, this is pretty cool to see. Quote, you're invited to Gigafactory, Texas to be among the first to take an autonomous ride in Robotaxi at the end of September. You and your family will have an exclusive opportunity to experience our latest technology, followed up by your Model Y pickup. Rides are limited. Hit yes. And so, okay, so I thought this was actually going to be one of the things where the Robotaxi came and picked you up and then took you to the actual factory. That would be cool and would make a lot of sense. But it seems like it's going to be one of those things where you're going to pick up your vehicle and then you could take a Robotaxi right after that. So a little bit of a weird thing there, but I mean, it could use case for sure if Tesla could. I mean, well, I guess at that point they could just send you the vehicle, like your brand new vehicle, to your house, and then you would be in it, and it would be even seamless and faster as a delivery and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Tesla 54. Yeah, one I leased was prior lease Model 3 Performance. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of them are going to be lease vehicles or purchase vehicles of some sort, and that's why they become used vehicles. In this next topic, new full self-driving drowsiness mode detected. I really like this feature, and actually this is not a Tesla first. I've seen this on other vehicles as well, but Tesla, it was released on some of the code that was spotted by Green the Only. They've got some new messaging that says that when you're drowsy or lane departure, or when you're swaying through lanes, it might suggest you to use full self-driving. Now, this would be interesting to see if if you don't pay for full self-driving, it will just kind of just let you use it temporarily. That would be a pretty cool feature, because if you're paying for it, I would imagine you use it. Now, if you've got like a free trial or something like that, then that can make a different sense here. But let's say you just paid for the vehicle and you got autopilot by itself, and then one day you were driving kind of off or something like that, and then falling asleep, and then it says, hey, why don't you try full self-driving for the rest of the ride? It might be a little bit safer. That could be a nice feature and come in clutch when you're actually going to be using it, or you could use it or get used to it, even though that probably might wake you up a little bit, because if you're just first time using full self-driving, you're going to be like very, very, very wary about like the product and everything with that. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Rio, with larger wheels, bigger than the 20s for the warranty, I would like 21s or 2022s. Thoughts? No, this should be fine. Warranty, they have to, if something breaks, they have to basically blame what you modified as to what could break it. And so like if your screen goes out, they can't say like, oh, your wheel broke the screen. That's just not how it works. And so you should be fine with that. I know it's Tesla, and they asked to send me pictures of the paint hoods on my Tesla. I hope they get back to me and say the repair, not too pleased with them. They didn't detail. Yeah, it's a common thing. I mean, they don't clean cars. They're not in the business to clean cars. They're in the business to get cars to people's hands and everything in whatever condition. And I know that because our Cybertruck delivery was a little bit off for sure. And they offered me a repeat to come back and clean it, but I don't know if it was worth me going out there like a 3 hour. I mean, it's 1 hour around. It's 1 hour to get there, 1 hour back, and then probably waiting for the detail. I mean, who knows how long it could take. So it's a weird one for sure, unless they gave me a loaner, but then that's still like a 4 hour thing right there. Cabano, thanks for coming in. Have 1 month free and connectivity. Nice. Yeah. Full self-driving comes with, that's cool that full self-driving comes with used vehicles. Is that what I guess that makes sense because you're a brand new vehicle and everything. Luca, larger wheels increase energy consumption. Yes, 100%. No matter how you swing it, it's going to be more energy used. That's just because it's more mass and everything with that. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, everything. See you guys in the next one. See ya.